Good day, kindred spirits. This is Marina Ruby Faye Moon, and I'm here in my dog's yard behind my yome. Thought I'd film here today. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Southern Oregon, and thought I'd include the chihuahuas since they were causing a ruckus and I would never be able to film during the ruckus. But I've been away for a bit. I filmed my first few videos and got really excited and pumped. And then my internet went out, and I was trying to fix that internet and realizing that the universe was trying to tell me to maybe slow down a bit, taking on a little too much, because right then after I had a flare-up in my neck and back. I have a herniated disc due to some car accidents in early 2000, and sometimes I'll just move and can't move after that, some muscle spasm or just debilitates me, and I've been out for a while. What really has been moving me forward for recording these videos is new subscribers. I really appreciate you subscribing. I'm really excited to continue this channel, and each time I heard a little bleep on my phone from down below from my loft, I the next day would check and see another subscriber, and I felt really like motivated to come back and really continue to show myself and share my passions and yeah. So yeah, I've been out. Sometimes I just get these crazy back pains. I don't know if any of you have dealt with back pain, but you know, doctors study it continuously. It is a mystery, and I don't like to medicate, so I usually use ice and lots of rest. And yeah, it's been a bit of a journey, but I'm back and I hope to stay back. And I'd like to catch up on some of these video responses. First one is today with Christine and Celeste, the first, last, and always. I just love these video responses because it's helping me to really film and get out of my shell. I'm a little Cancer crab with some fire Leo in me, but sometimes my little crab shell overcomes the fire. And yeah, here I am. So yeah, the first tarot deck, talk about my first tarot deck. That was a miniature Rider-Waite-Smith that I picked up when I was studying and traveling abroad in Australia. And I don't have the deck with me to this day because back when this was in the 90s, don't want to date myself, but when I was in Australia in 94, I took a really awesome 4-day horseback riding journey, and I don't know if any of you have ridden a horse for 4 days constantly. It's tough, especially when you've been traveling and not used to riding a horse for so long. But I had 4 days of being out in the wilderness with my wonderful horse, Sydney, who, you know, had his issues with me and I with him. But we survived each other, and I remember walking in this beautiful town, Bright, and after the 4-day adventure I was hobbling, and I hobbled into a metaphysical store and picked up my first tarot deck. I knew I wanted to play with tarot. I wanted to read tarot for myself and for others, and it was my first real introduction. Back in the 90s, they used to have these awesome airplane incentives where you get to choose either on your way there to Australia or on your way back from Australia. You could have a stopover, and one was New Zealand and one was Fiji. I really wanted to explore New Zealand more than just a week, so I chose Fiji on the way back. And what I didn't know when I chose Fiji is that there was a suitcase allowance. And I had been living in Australia, going to school, going to college at La Trobe University outside of Melbourne. And then I traveled after that for many, many months, and so I had collected many things in my luggage. Maybe I was a little more superficial back then too, so I had a lot of luggage that I brought with me from America, and so I had bags. I had this ginormous bag, then a couple other few bags, and they would only allow me one. So my beautiful friend who escorted me to the airport to say goodbye, Brent. Hi Brent, if you're out there, I miss you. And he was there just to say goodbye, but what he didn't know is that he was getting a whole bunch of my things. Most of my things went into the garbage, and we just sifted through all my luggage, and he left with my big ginormous luggage of my old grunge shirts, and it was the 90s, and I gave him my tarot deck. Hopefully he's still using it to this day. If not, he passed it on, but it's something I thought should go on to somebody else, because everything I was giving away, trying to let go of attachments and give gifts to others, and so I had them spread out, all my things, to people at Latrobe. I lived in a dorm back then, so yeah, hopefully all the friends on my dorm floor at Latrobe got some really great grunge shirts and my tarot deck. Yeah, so that's that. Talk about the last deck. Well, the last deck I bought is actually on pre-order, so I'm really excited about it. It's a Santa Muerta Tarot by Fabio Lestrani, I think is his name, Lestrani. Fabio, I'm super excited for this deck. It's coming out in October, the Santa Muerta Tarot, and when I saw it, I was stoked. So it's not quite in my hands yet, but it's the last one that I bought. But the last one, just picking it up here. The last one that came to me in the mail is a Sacred Sites Tarot. Let's see if you can see this. Got some shadow with the trees. I actually have the camera propped up in a tree. There was some usnea on the last tree, so it was kind of getting in the way of the camera, so this is where I'm at now. I really wanted this deck. Machu Picchu! Yay, where are you, Machu Picchu? Hello, Machu Picchu! Love it. Peru. I did that hike to Machu Picchu. God, that was like now 2010 or something. 2010. Oh, I just love this because I'm so into sacred sites. I love to visit. I've been to the Yucatan Peninsula to visit all the Mayan sites. I went to Peru, to Machu Picchu. I just feel that it's just such a beautiful spiritual realm to do a lot of shamanic work at these sites. I spread my beautiful cat Pez's ashes all around Yucatan and all the different sacred sites. I just love it. I think there's so much in these cards, a lot to do with, I think, past life work. I like to use them for, I haven't quite dove into it, just because I just got it. But I just love all the scenes and like what you can, with journey work, shamanic journey work, who you can meet and where you can go and where you've been, what you're connecting to. Sorry about the dirty nails, hands in the soil. But yeah, I just love this deck. I just think this deck is going to be super fun to work with more and more. Here's one of the Mayans. Yeah, Mayan calendar. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just love sacred sites. I will visit them until the end of my days and probably further on. Or I've probably visited these before in my past lives. But I think what a wonderful deck to just journey with. Ah, I love it. I love the backs too. It's the earth, some tribal artwork. Yeah, it's just such a cool deck. Yeah, I feel like I'm really gonna be using this for so much work, journey work. So that's that one. And a deck you always reach for. Look how many I reach for. But I have to say that what I went to right away was the Wildwood Tarot. I just love this deck. It has a lot to do with shamanic work for me, so a lot of the imagery is very shamanic. It's really great to work with. Woodward, I love him. Yeah, reminds me of my friend Oli, big guy. Yeah, there's the ancestor in here is a Hierophant, one of my favorites. Oh, it's just awesome. And the vessels, that one's a cool one. I mean, look how powerful that is. Woo! Death card. I love it. Love the ravens. Woo! Wander. I love there's animals in here like the hawk. I'm very connected with the hawk. Hawk always shows up for me in nature. Always seeing hawks for protection. Just love this. Little wren. Oh, hello. New pug named Wren. Yeah. So just awesome shamanic work. Tarot decks. And the guidebook is super awesome. If you've seen it, I'm sure you have. Hi, Chihuahua. Is you trying to get in my cards? The guidebook is so awesome. It has a picture of the wheel of the year. I'm sure it'll pop out. And just the cards that connect with that wheel of the year. And then because it is sort of a different system, there's this really cool imagery, meditation in the back. It's called the Hermit's Cave Visualization. And it just takes you through the author's idea of the Wildwood with the characters of the major arcana. And I love visualizations. Looks like it uses a lot of the minor arcana too. It's been a while since I did that imagery. But such an awesome book. All the pictures of the tarot are in there from each card, meaning, reading points. I just love it. Just love this deck. Yeah, so those are my first, last, and always choices for today, and I'm excited to be back. And let me show you a Chihuahua because they've been wanting to. This is Diego Rodriguez Gonzalez, pardon me. He is my little romantic. I love him. He came from a shelter out in Humboldt County, California. And he's just been the best dog. I recommend shelter dogs, especially Chihuahuas. They tend to be a little bit high-strung and different, maybe hard to get the best personality out of a shelter dog. But I got 3 from a shelter and 2 from a breeder. I have 5, yes I do, 5 little midgets. I believe that 5 little dogs roll up into one maybe 30-pound dog, adding all their weights together. So it also creates this awesome the idea of the pack. You know, the dogs should be in a pack lifestyle, and sometimes you introduce dogs that really, you know, they enhance your pack. They're different personalities. Or they might not really connect with your other pack members, so you have to extend your pack to find what the true balance is, and I think I found that in my 5 little midgets. So thanks for watching. I'm excited to do more tags and some more, just more. Have a beautiful day.